sands are, of course, known for oil, but it turns out they're also rich with minerals. The University of Alberta is now teaming up with the company CVW CleanTech to develop ways to extract rare earth elements from oil sands tailing waste. These minerals could then be used to build things like batteries, electric cars, and wind turbines. The group recently sat down with our radio colleagues in Edmonton to chat about the initiative.
Akshay, how do you mine for these minerals like monazite?
So traditionally, they are done from a variety of different ore sources. But within the oil sands mining space, what happens is these minerals exist in the ore in very low quantities. As they go through the process of recovering bitumen or oil from that ore, they also concentrate a variety of other critical minerals, including titanium and zircon, and in this case, also monazite. And understanding the importance of monazite and rare earth minerals going forward, we're working with Professor Qi and the university to really find a process to recover these critical minerals as well.
Why should we bother doing this? It sounds like it's a lot of work.
Well, I'd say part of the reason that we want to do this is obviously rare earths are become incredibly important as we think about decarbonization and moving forward towards the green economy. As you mentioned, these rare earths are used in things like battery technologies for electric vehicles, magnets in wind turbines, as well as electrolyte materials and power generation systems. So to be able to extract this valuable resource that currently is just being disposed in waste tailings ponds and actually recover it for the benefit of all Canadians, I think is an incredibly good use of our time and effort.
Okay, so we've heard about the actual technology of this. Qi, let's get into the science. How difficult is it to separate the minerals from the oil?
Obviously, we know like in oil sands tailings, so in there, it's not just the sand, like quartz sand and monazite. We have a host of other kind of minerals in there. So we actually need to make sure we're not getting the other minerals into our monazite concentrate. So there's actually the process is actually way more complicated than what I just trying to learn.
Now, Akshay, what are the economics around this? How much money is there to be made, and what's the timeline for this project?
The economics behind this are quite strong because rare earth minerals and monazite today trade at about $6,500 per ton in US dollars. So if each site produces between 2,000 to 7,000 tons, as we expect it to, that's about $45 million in annual revenue per oil sands mining site. There are, of course, 6 large integrated oil sands mining operations in Alberta. So that means on an annual basis, we could be bringing in close to $300 million in revenue for the province, which could account for about 0.5% of the province's GDP. So again, going back to the question of, is it worth it for us to pursue this, not only from an economic perspective on this basis, but given the critical security of these minerals, we believe it's an extremely important thing that we're working on.